I accidentally sat next to the Queen and she took my hand and said, "Don't get up. Stay here." The moment her fingers closed around mine, the entire chamber inhaled in terror. Silence, absolute crushing silence, fell over the whole of Accord. 10,000 delegates from 100 star systems froze mid-motion. Guards stiffened. Translators glitched. Weapons systems hummed to life beneath polished floors. Because I was human, and I was sitting in the Queen's seat. I hadn't meant to. I was a logistics officer, third rotation, dull uniform, aching feet, assigned to stand along the outer wall while gods and monarchs debated the fate of border systems. When the recess alarm sounded, everyone surged toward the exits. Someone bumped me. Someone else shoved. I stumbled sideways and sat right on the throne. I realized my mistake instantly. The seat wasn't a chair. It was warm, alive with ancient power. The armrests pulsed like veins. Symbols flared under my palms. I tried to stand. That was when she appeared. Queen Oralix of the Drakari Dominion, scaled empress, starbreaker, devourer of fleets, stepped from the light itself. She was enormous, coiled elegance and controlled violence, eyes like molten suns. Every species in the chamber bowed, every species except me. I was still trying to stand when her hand wrapped gently around mine. "Don't get up," she said softly. Her voice wasn't loud, it didn't need to be. "I stay here." The guards nearly opened fire. I felt it before I saw it. The tremor running through the Drakari honor guard, warriors who had burned planets without hesitation now locked in existential panic. To touch the Queen without permission was death. To sit in her throne was sacrilege. To be held by her? Unthinkable. Your Majesty, I'm sorry," I stammered, heart hammering like incoming artillery. "I'll move. I didn't mean—" She tightened her grip, not painfully, reassuringly. "You are afraid," she said, tilting her massive head, "but you did not recoil." I swallowed. Humans, we're used to sitting where we don't belong. A ripple went through the chamber. Confusion, then something else. Interest. The Queen studied me, ancient eyes narrowing. "I have watched your species for a long time," she said. "I have seen humans stand before annihilation and crack jokes. I have seen you face gods and negotiate. I have seen you lose worlds and build again." Her thumb brushed my knuckles. Sparks of alien energy danced over my skin. "You do not fear proximity to power," she continued. "You adapt to it." The chamber displays flickered. Historical images flashed. Human fleets burning, colonies falling, soldiers fighting on broken moons with empty rifles and bare hands. Humanity cornered, humanity bleeding. Humanity refusing to kneel. "When my enemies come," the Queen said, her voice dropping, "they do not sit. They prostrate themselves. They beg." Her gaze locked onto mine. "You sat." A tremor rolled through the hall, not from her voice but from the defense grid activating. External sensors screamed warnings. An enemy armada, 3 species united, had jumped into orbit, weapons hot, convinced the summit was distracted. The Queen smiled. "Watch closely," she murmured to me. "This is why I asked you to stay." She rose, still holding my hand, pulling me to my feet beside her throne. Displays ignited around us, space outside the station lit by fire and plasma. The Drakari fleet launched in perfect formation. But something was different. Human ships surged forward too. Uninvited, unordered, a human admiral's voice cut through the chaos. "Queen Oralix, this is Fleet Command. You're not standing alone." The enemy fired. Human ships moved first, not with elegance, but brutality. Kinetic rounds, gravity shears, boarding actions launched at suicidal angles. Humans didn't just fight, they endured, absorbing losses and pushing forward anyway, tactics born from centuries of surviving worse odds. The enemy line broke in 12 minutes. When it was over, debris drifted like ash. The Queen looked down at me again, her expression unreadable. "Your kind does not ask for permission to defend," she said. "You do not wait for safety. You create it." She released my hand at last and turned to the stunned council. "Let it be known," she declared, voice echoing across the stars, "that humans are no longer observers. Her eyes burned. They are seated, and somewhere deep in my bones I understood the truth every empire eventually learns. Humanity doesn't need a throne to rule the battlefield. We just need a place to sit, and the war will come to us.